Well, the end of the school year is approaching, and for many families, that means graduation.
It does, yeah.
Here to make sure that you're following all the rules of etiquette when it comes to graduation. We've got our expert, Christy Spencer, is in studio with us. Hey, Christy, good to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we love having you.
It's an exciting time of year, for
It
sure.
is.
Yes, yes. A lot of families are excited, but maybe a little sad. Graduation time is here, Christy. Let's talk about invitations versus announcements. What are the differences there?
So an invitation is when somebody is asking you to participate in something with them. So that's either the graduation ceremony or that might be a party afterwards. An announcement is just to let people know that you've had somebody that has graduated.
Okay. Is there a time frame that we need to be sending those out? Like if my kiddo's graduating next month, when ideally should I send out the announcement?
I think 6 weeks early is a good, to maybe 2 months if you think people are going to have to make out of town accommodations and things like that. But I think about 6 weeks. People are expecting that.
Sure.
And so it's not a surprise.
Okay.
Is a gift associated with both an announcement and an invitation?
Oh, good question.
A graduation gift should be given whenever you go to a party.
Okay.
An announcement doesn't really require a gift, although, just a card would be nice. And people love to get mail. So it's nice if you get an announcement to at least acknowledge that with a card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about cards, are thank you notes necessary for graduates? What do you think about that?
You know I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I know you are.
But yes, they are important. And, somebody's taken time and money to pick out something for them. So the least that the graduate is the person who needs to write these. Mom and dad should not help.
Listen up, parents. Okay, your kiddo, your graduate is the one that's supposed to be writing the invitations. I'm talking to myself because I know that I'll probably do it.
I may have done the addresses, and we compromised a little bit.
That little teamwork.
But it is important for the graduate to write the thank you. That's part of growing up.
Sure, it would be. Let's talk about, what if you have several graduation parties that you're invited to and attending them all on the same day? How do you... I mean, do you not go to one? Do you prioritize? What's the right way to plan your day?
I think you can definitely, this is where the open house comes in really handy. So you're going to have an open house from 2 to 4, and you can just drop in. So you can really spend as little as 20 minutes at one party and then make your way to another party. So people might have food and drink there, but they're not necessarily really counting on you to have a sit-down meal with them. So popping in and popping out and trying to make it to as many as you feel comfortable making it to, I think you're fine doing that.
Yeah. Here's something else, and I feel like I'm going to know your answer. If people invite you to the graduation, because it's an invite, do they need to RSVP?
Yeah.
Yes. I think so, because we only have sometimes limited amount of tickets that we have to give to family, and so you would hate not to invite somebody because you were waiting on somebody else's RSVP. So I think as soon as you get that invitation, make a decision and let the person know.
Yes. Quick question here, because this happens every time. You go to a ceremony and they always say, wait until the end to clap, but people clap anyway.
That's a great question. Yes.
So, I mean, if you've ever spent, a lot of money on a college education as a parent, you are ready to hoop and holler and be excited. The key here is kind of follow the trend. If other people are doing it and the person who's announcing kind of follows with that and kind of waits a beat and lets for that cheering to happen, that's fine. But the worst thing that you could do is step on somebody else's child's kid, their name being
announced, right?
And so no one wants to miss that. So you really have to, I think a little hoop and a little holler, and it just real briefly is fine.
Yes,
that's
a
fair.
good tip. Let's say that you're invited to a graduation ceremony. Do you have to stay for the whole event? Is it worth just showing your face and then going on to your next thing? What are your thoughts there?
Yeah. So many apologies to the Zimmermans of the world, but you got to stay until the end of the alphabet. And so you really, it's a distraction, and it can be seen as disrespectful if you don't stick around for the entire event. So just know, if you say yes, you're in for the entire graduation.
You're in for the long haul.
Bring snacks.
Yes. Right.
Get ready.
That's right. Christy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great tips for graduation.